I literally saw myself as a baby holding my mom's hand. And then I can see her love for me. And then I saw my grandmother doing the same to her. And my great-grandmother and my great-great-grandmother to their child. And it was just so beautiful.
One of the things that I didn't even know I was struggling with was loving little Rachel. And I actually met her on the water, and there's this weird picture of me in this horrible swimming suit that my mom picked out for me when I was young, and with those awful like plastic sandals. And that's where what I saw me in, right by the water, and I just danced with my younger self, and it was really amazing. And that ugly suit didn't look very ugly anymore. So thank you.
Me and my siblings were adopted when we were younger by my grandparents because my parents were, they used drugs. And during the breathwork, there was a moment where I felt like I was the 6-month-old baby that my mom left, and I saw her walk out of the door. I felt like I was stuck in a space, but I could still see my mom. It's like, I'm like, come get me, come get me. And then I saw my grandparents out there too, looking in. And it's like, why is nobody coming to get me? And I felt like all this pressure on top of me. And then it was me who had to go pick up my little self and just be like, okay, I got you. And I have a little boy right now who looks just like me when I was little. And I was thinking about how I hold him. And I just was in that moment, like holding myself as a baby, just like rubbing my head, like everything's going to be okay. I got you.
This was my first time, and it was really powerful, but I actually surprised myself because I thought I was going to come in here thinking I was going to heal my domestic violence trauma from like my marriage, but I actually thought of a memory that I hadn't thought of in a long time. When I was 10, my mom tried to end her life in front of me, and I didn't process it. I tried to be really brave because I was really scared. Because I didn't know what to do, and everyone kept telling me how brave I was. So I just carried that mask. And I think today, for the first time in my life, I was able to drop that mask. And I didn't even realize it. At one point, I just felt my face get wet with tears. It was happening without me even noticing. So thank you.
My goal was to release this blockage of, I feel the love, I'm able to feel it and I'm able to give it, but I've never really realized why there was that blockage there. And I've seen a lot of my past today in my childhood and realized that I always felt like love had to be earned. And I was looking at 8-year-old me, literally 3rd grade, missing teeth Alexa, and I was like, you never had to earn love. You've always been worthy. You've always been full and loud, and everybody loves how loud you are and how full of life you are, and you never have to change. And I love your spirit, and it will always be enough.
I grew up in the foster care system, and I moved around a lot, so I didn't really ever have the ability to create connections with people, let alone myself. I've been doing work over and over to try to get to this place that I feel immense fear from, and it's just a space that lacks safety. And today I was able to come into my body, and I saw myself visually drop down to my knees and just have my little Jade, my name is Jade, come and hug me. And she just like hugged me, and I felt safe, and I felt like I was enough, and I felt like I couldn't help but realize that the standards I set for myself are unrealistic. And how dare I shame myself for not being able to reach something that's not even real. And I came to a place where I was just able to give love to my little self and my little Jade that so desperately needed it. And I even broke out in laughter. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like laughing so hard, I was sweating. I felt my body, like I felt a smile within my body. It felt so good.
One of the things that I experienced tonight, we did see my 4 or 5-year-old self, because since a young of an age, I've always had to be on top of it with my dad. My dad was very much inside, like, has to be done his way or no other way. So I was able tonight to open up that door, hug that little guy and said, hey, we're gonna be okay. I got you. At this age, I'll take care of you. There's no reason for you to be having to take the reins when you didn't even know what you were doing then. And if you're taking the reins now, you can't. I got it.
My name is Siobhan, and when I was 9 years old, my dad passed away. And my life was like kind of hectic. I was tossed around. So growing up, I never had someone tell me that was proud of me. So I got to go and talk to my past self and tell her how proud I was of everything she accomplished. Normally, I'm the one always cheering someone on. So for me to go and tell my younger self, like, I'm proud of you, it's okay.